column of Blatel's People condemns Meghan's false view of women in her upcoming podcast. When was the last time you heard a man call a woman a slut? When did you last hear a man describing women as less intelligent? Generations ago, I'd suggest. Yet watch the trailer of the new Archul audio podcast of the Duchess of Sussex, sorry, Meghan, as she now calls herself, and you would think it happens every day. The 1-minute, 7-second clip announcing her new series for Spotify, called Archetypes, has random voices hurling insults at women, she's a slut and skanky, as well as a claim that they are weaker, smaller and less intelligent than men. This is how we talk about women, wails Meghan, the words that raise our girls and how the media reflects women back to us. She asks where these stereotypes, or archetypes, get it, come from and how do they keep showing up and defining our lives? I know she is urged to court controversy. Spotify struck an £18 million deal with Harry and Meghan's Archul 2 years ago, and they'll want their money's worth. But isn't it bewildering that one of the most privileged women in the world is digging so deep not only to provide a pity fest for women but to vilify men in the process? The fact is, women are simply not treated like that anymore. The world is full of entrepreneurial females, business and political leaders, FTSE 100 bosses, people without Meghan's good fortune who have earned their place in the world and the workforce. She is simply playing into that cult of female victimhood, the antithesis of feminism, which is as unappealing as it is outdated. And the timing of the launch couldn't be more cynical, right in the middle of Kate and William's Caribbean tour. No wonder Just Call Me Harry was squirming as he sat beside Meghan. Perhaps he was recalling the halcyon days in 2012, before he met Ms Markle, when he toured Jamaica delighting the world in his faux sprint with the world champion runner Usain Bolt. How we loved the carefree prince back then. Today, he's just a miserable whinger playing second fiddle to his wife. Most shamefully, he is the only member of the royal family who will not attend Prince Philip's memorial service next week. Too scared to fly to Britain, too busy on the phone to his London lawyers contesting his latest grievance, too dim to realize he's the prince that Britain has forgotten, but will never forgive. In other news, Prince Philip would be extremely angry that his grandson, Prince Harry, has decided to skip a memorial service dedicated to his life, a royal expert has claimed. The Duke of Sussex and wife Meghan Markle have decided not to fly back to the UK for the event on Tuesday, despite other members of the firm and royals from around the world due to pay tribute to the Duke of Edinburgh's decades of duty. Harry was originally planning to attend, however pulled out after rows about his security in the UK, which has seen him take on the Home Office in yet another legal battle. Ingrid Seward, author of Prince Philip Revealed, a man of his century, believes the Queen, who is determined to attend despite recent mobility issues, knows her late husband would expect her to make every effort to be there. She said, even someone as unassuming as the Queen might have expected some better luck during the culmination of her 70-year reign. Instead, she has had nothing but trouble. Her once strong physique is decidedly frail after hurting her back in October 2021. This year she has had to cancel all her public appearances including the Commonwealth Day service at Westminster Abbey because, in her own words, "I can't move." She is determined to be at her late husband's memorial on Tuesday however hard it is for her to get there. She knows he would expect it as much as she knows he would be angry and disappointed Prince Harry has chosen not to go. Ingrid also believes the negative headlines around her grandson would have been difficult for the Queen to handle, especially with everything going on. Yesterday there was another hearing in his latest legal battle, this time against the Home Office over his police protection in the UK. A High Court judge ruled that parts of documents in the case will remain secret. Ingrid writes, negative headlines about her grandson Prince Harry and accusations against her favourite son Prince Andrew have made unhappy reading for Her Majesty. Prince Harry's legal disputes have been continuous and his wrangle with the British government over his royal protection when he is in the UK is ongoing. The Queen would be forgiven for feeling her family are jinxed. Even the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge have run into difficulties on their Platinum Jubilee tour of the Caribbean. What should have been all smiles and flag-waving has turned into protests about slavery exacerbated by the impending 60th anniversary of Jamaica's independence, the pandemic and the Black Lives Matter movement. In his address at the Governor-General's banquet, William chose his words carefully, echoing the same sentiments as his father had done in Barbados as he talked about the appalling atrocity of the slave trade. The couple were well briefed to expect some controversy, so we're not surprised when the Prime Minister expresses his sentiments about Jamaica, a country which has always loved the Queen, becoming a republic. It might have been kinder if he had waited until after her Platinum Jubilee celebrations to make his point, but of course she understood. It has been a grim few months. Even Prince Charles, now head of the family, has invited scandal by allowing his former aide Michael Fawcett, once chief executive of the Prince's Foundation, to allow wealthy donors to expect honors for substantial cash donations. I feel these family setbacks will make the Queen more determined than ever to attend Prince Philip's memorial next Tuesday. She needs to be seen, and if she is in a wheelchair, it doesn't matter. Once again, she will be leading by example and showing the nation that it is okay not to be okay.